Now, as the stage is set for the initiation and elongation to proceed, but this occurs by two mechanically different pathways, that is 5 prime to 3 prime template strand and 3 prime to 5 prime template strand. The mechanism of DNA replication or elongation replication continues with the elongation, in which we have a super helix relaxin protein or SSB protein or helicase protein. As the replication fork moves down to the DNA double helix, a parental strand winds to the extent of untwisting. Uh, the extent of untwisting of one term for every 10 nucleotide laid down. Thus, in circular DNA, untwisting imposes a strain or pressure. This strain was revealed to some extent by super twisting or unreplicating part of DNA. However, there is a limit of super twisting or and unless the super twisting or are unwound, the replication fork cannot move further and unable to move further along the DNA. The strains are imposed by unwinding. Strain imposed by unwinding are revealed by the action of superhelix relaxin protein. This protein has nicking closing enzymatic activity by introducing nick in the non-replicating region of DNA. One strand is made to rotate upon the other strand and thus relieving the strand. This break is then closed by ligation and the replication fork moves on. The elongation of the replication is chain replication chain is done in the synthesis of new DNA strand takes place by addition of DNA nucleotide to the 3' OH group of the last ribonucleotide on the RNA primer. This synthesis takes place in the 5' to 3' direction and is probably catalyzed by DNA polymerase 3. The newly synthesized DNA chain have primer RNA attached to their 5' end. The RNA primer is hydrolyzed by the 5' to 3' exonuclease activity and of DNA polymerase 1. Resulting gap is filled by DNA nucleotide. The resulting gap is filled by DNA nucleotides again by catalytic activity of DNA polymerase 1. The newly made DNA is then joined by DNA ligase to form high molecular weight DNA or site A. The RNA primer which are joined on both sides of DNA chain are digested by specific enzyme, that is ribonuclease H. The necessity of RNA primer is there because it has been suggested that lying down of first few nucleotides in the DNA synthesis or during DNA synthesis is more subjective error than the addition of nucleotides on the already existing polynucleotide chain. Since the RNA primer is removed from DNA by RNA polymerase 1 and then replaced by DNA segment, and any error in the initial stages of synthesis are eliminated or somewhat controlled. Now, in this point, we have to discuss about the direction of the replication. The replication may be proceeded in one or both directions from point of origin. The replication in one direction is called unidirectional replication, while replication in both directions is called bidirectional replication, and which has been reported in Escherichia coli, Bacillus subtilis, Salmonella typhi, Escherichia coli phage, and mammalian virus ESP40, and mammalian cells. Appears to be more common with bidirectional replication. Unidirectional replication of DNA has been reported in Escherichia coli bacteriophage P2, bacteriophage 186, and also in the mitochondrial DNA of mouse ELD cells. An advantage of bidirectional replication is that the origin of replication is completely duplicated before replication is completed. This permits control of replication at the site of origin and also enables the beginning of chromosomal segregation without the need of completing of entire replication. There are formation of replication forks In the termination process, the termination occurs when two replicant forms meet each other on the opposite sides of circular Escherichia coli DNA. Termination sites like A, B, C, D, E, F are found to present in DNA of these sites.